During the day, during the night, it was there. During the day, we kicked butt. And I'll say this: we never ever lost a battle over there. Okay.
You ever get shot down yourself?
Once, once, well, it wasn't shot down. It was an uncontrolled landing. All right. We were coming out of Laos. I was running crew chief for Heinz because they were trained. I was in the training, and Wojan was doing door gunner at that time. So because you could get your timing because they were getting ready to come out. So they kind of train you to go to the top. And I remember that morning when I got up. You know, I thought I had like gas. Because I felt in my heart. But I thought it was gas from the beer that we've been drinking. But it was like a feeling in my heart that was hurting. And as we start flying, I got this thinking about it, and it kept saying, "Wear your chicken plate today. Wear your chicken plate today." We didn't wear a chicken plate. Hell, we put a chicken plate between our legs so we could save the family jewels. All right? I mean, it's kind of stupid, but that's what we did. That's what we did. So we flew, and I quit thinking, man, it was all these, it was, we never had anything happen. So we're coming back, we're doing a piggyback again, we're taking a 105 and the ammo at the same time. And we got Heinz over the hole, and I'm looking on the door, I'm looking, I'm on the right side from the crew chief right now, and we're looking out there, we're coming in short. And I said, what the hell? Let me put the chicken plate on. So I got off there and put that chicken plate weighed like what, 75 pounds maybe? 50, 75. It felt like 75 pounds. Anyway, we're coming in short. The gooks come on the radio, or the VC comes on the radio, and they're blocking our radios. And we're saying, Didi Mao, get off the radio, get off the radio. And I'm looking and I'm seeing the smoke already, because you can, we just look out the window, you can see all the smoke, and Heinz coming in, and we're coming in short, and we're getting short, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, man, I hear this AK open up, and they missed us, but the 50 cal, kaboom, 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 and it comes in, and it's coming in on the right side where I'm at, and I saw everything else in it with a 50. It was no traces or nothing, but I could, even the sound you could hear because we were so low. The 50, well, the 50 cal came in to the co-pilot side. Captain Malazzo, who was aircraft commander, had just told us, says, I got the controls, and he took the controls over. So he had the controls, and this guy, when he let the first control him out there, the 50 cal come out there and broke the pedal, blew the pedal to pieces, busted the guy's pilot, Hoffheimer, so I can't remember him anyway, busted his leg and was bleeding, and he's yelling, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So that became his call name from then on. It was called Oh Shit. But anyway, then they hit there. The 50 cal hit there, hit the fuel cell twice, the fuel cell, and then one hit our combining transmission on the top. And man, that oil's coming, it's down there. And by this time we're getting short, And the pilot said, man, we're hitting it. He told Heinz, says, man, release the load, release the load. They couldn't release anything. The pilot couldn't even release the load from the front because they can do it too. So he hits it and no action. So he reaches for the D-ring and he pulls the D-ring. He breaks the D-ring. And there's nothing. So he finally goes out there and he shoots a 45 round and shoots the cable. There's a cable coming down. So the 105 hit here, hit the edge, he hit the side of it. The 45, the 105 was sticking straight up on the top. And the only reason they going forward because the ammo held it. Because they were tied together. It held it from rolling down the hill. So we're calling Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. We're going down, going down, going down. She said, how bad is it? She said, man, just find me a place to land. He said, man, she's coming out. I mean, it just poured down. So I walk back. I mean, I'm checking. I'm the crew chief. He's down in the Bronx. I'm checking to see how bad the damage is down here. Well, the bullet that came in through the fuel cell, and we always carried two cases of 5606 hydraulic oil. Well, this bullet went through the first can, second can, the 4 cans up there, and the cans looked at somebody like a beer can. You take a beer can, you squeeze it. Well, the cans looked at somebody just squeezed them so much, and laying there was a 51 cal on the floor. I said, oh shit. So I reached over to grab it, and I grabbed it and said, oh, damn thing was hot as heck. So I took my do-rag, put my do-rag on the thing, put it in my pocket, so Heinz comes up. And by this time, like, we got all this shit, Heinz says, did you pick up 51? I said, yeah. He said, okay. And so we finally hopped in. We hopped in all the way in still to Quezon. But this was late in the evening. Well, one of our friends, one of our door gunners, Rodriguez, what was his first name? Willie Rodriguez. He was a New Yorican. Willie Rodriguez, a New Yorican. He was a Puerto Rican, but he was from New York, so we call him New Yorican. Loved 151 run. So when we called in, he was door gunner. They brought in a lot of bodies, Americans come back, and all our dog tags were on our boots. Well, when he saw on the boot, he saw Abel Garcia, and he said, I saw him, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. So we got drunk as heck. They never heard it. We hadn't heard anything from us. They knew we went down and everything else. We finally got in about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning anyway. We were in Quezon. They said, well, Malasso says, well, you guys are going to stay with the ship. I'm going back. He said, sir, if we can fix the ship from leaking, will you fly back? He said, well, I used to be maintenance. Yeah, I'll see what you can do. So Heinz says, what are you going to do? Being a Mexican, give me some wire and a pair of pliers and I can fix anything. And the hole had gone through to the combining transmission, so the hole was through there. Went down there from the guys, the tankers. Hey man, you guys got a boat? You got a couple washers or something? Yeah, what do you need? So we doing it, took a tire. I told Heinz, says, I think I got to fix. Heinz said, well, see what you got. So when I took the knife, we cut four big pieces of plier. We put one on the inside, one on the outside, put a nut on both sides in, and then tighten both nuts on the side in there. He said, all right. Heinz says, well, you the crew chief, get up there, open up the cowling, start cranking and burning, and you lay beside the engines. That's wind coming at you. I'm laying down there. I says, man, if I walk a little bit, that damn blade is going to take me out. So I'm looking at it, I says, I've got a static cord, right? I said, Heinz said, what's it look like? So I said, Heinz, looks damn good to me. I think we can make it. So Heinz said, well, I barely see a little bit dripping up on the top. So Malasso says, let me shut it down, close the cowling, let's get the hell out of here, man. That blade was still turning, and in between I was taking the cowling and I was goddamn tightening the bolt at the same thing. Walked down there, turned that thing on, and we haul ass, but we were low leveling. When we got back to the company, we had pieces of trees on the tires that we were going so fast. Woke up the next morning, went out to see maintenance. Had done tore the F head. They're going to take transmission, everything out of it. And the guy says, the maintenance guy, he was really good. Underdog. His name was Underwood, but we call him Underdog. Underdog had one of the better, I think you've known because he was in maintenance. Well, Underdog come up to me and says, is this Garcia? I don't know how the hell you guys made it. You had only 1/8 of an inch of teeth left on the transmission. If that thing had gone, we'd have. So, that feeling that was here was trying to tell me that something was wrong. And to this day, when I tell somebody a testimony, I say, God was looking out for us that time, boys. We're here for a reason.